अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः कर्मसन्न्यासयोगः। अर्जुन उवाच सन्न्यासं कर्मणां कृष्ण पुनर्योगं च शंसि। इत्रेय एतयोरेकं तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्।
Arjuna said, O Lord Krishna, you praise the renunciation of actions, and again the yoga of action. Tell me decisively which one of the two is better.
श्रीभगवानुवाच सन्न्यास कर्मयोगश्च निःश्रेयस्करावुभौ तयोस्तु कर्मसन्न्यासात् कर्मयोगो विशिष्यते.
The blessed Lord said, both the renunciation of action and the yoga of action lead to supreme bliss. But of the two, the yoga of action is superior to the renunciation of action.
ज्ञेयः स नित्यसन्न्यासी यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति निर्द्वन्द्वो हि महाबाहो सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते.
He should be known as a constant renouncer who neither hates nor desires. Free from the pairs of opposites, O mighty armed one, he is easily liberated from bondage.
साङ्ख्ययोगौ पृथक् बालाय प्रवदन्ति न पण्डिताय एकमप्यास्थितः सम्यगुभयोर्विन्दते फलम्.
The ignorant, not the wise, speak of Sankhya, the path of knowledge, and Yoga, the path of action, as different. He who is firmly established in even one obtains the fruits of both.
यत्साङ्ख्यैः प्राप्यते स्थानं तद्योगैरपि गम्यते. एकं साङ्ख्यं च योगं च पश्यति स्पश्यति.
The state reached by the Sankhyas is also attained by the yogis. He who sees Sankhya and Yoga as one truly sees.
सन्न्यासस्तु महाबाहो दुःखमाप्तुमयोगतः योगयुक्तो मुनिर्ब्रह्म न चिरेणाधिगच्छति.
Renunciation, O mighty armed one, is difficult to attain without yoga. The sage disciplined in yoga quickly attains Brahma, the Absolute.
योगयुक्तो विशुद्धात्मा विजितात्मा जितेन्द्रियः सर्वभूतात्मा कुर्वन्नपि न लिप्यते.
He who is disciplined in yoga, pure in soul, master of himself, with senses subdued, and whose self becomes the self of all beings, is not stained even though he acts.
नैव किञ्चित् करोमीति युक्तो मन्येत तत्त्वविद् पश्येत् शृण्वन् स्पृश्यन् जिघ्रन् गच्छन् स्वपश्वसन् प्रलपन् विसृजन् गृह्णन् उन्मिषन् निमिषन्नपि इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेषु वर्तन्त इति धारयन्.
The knower of truth, disciplined in yoga, should think, I do nothing at all, while seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating, walking, sleeping, breathing, speaking, letting go, grasping, opening and closing the eyes, holding that it is only the senses moving among the sense objects.
ब्रह्मण्यादाय कर्माणि सर्गं त्यक्त्वा करोति ये लिप्यतेन सा पापेन पद्मपत्रमिवाम्बसा.
He who performs actions dedicating them to Brahma, God, abandoning attachment, is not touched by sin, just as a lotus leaf is untouched by water.
कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति सङ्गं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये.
The yogis perform actions only with the body, mind, intellect, and senses, free from attachment, for the purification of the self.
युक्ता कर्मफलं त्यक्त्वा शान्तिमाप्नोति नैष्टिकीम्. अयुक्ता कामकारेण फले सक्तो निबध्यते.
The disciplined soul, abandoning the fruits of action, attains everlasting peace. The undisciplined, led by desire and attached to the fruits of action, is bound.
सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी. नवद्वारे पुरे देहि नैव कुर्वन् कारयन्.
The embodied self, having renounced all actions with the mind, dwells happily in the city of 9 gates, the body, neither acting nor causing to act.
न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सुजिति प्रभुः. न कर्मफलसंयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते.
The Lord does not create agency, nor actions for the world, nor the union of actions with their fruits. It is nature that acts.
नादत्ते कस्यचित् पापं न चैव सुकृतं विभुः. अज्ञानेन वृतं ज्ञानं तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः.
The Lord does not take upon himself anyone's sin or merit. Wisdom is enveloped by ignorance, thereby beings are deluded.
ज्ञानेन तु तद्ज्ञानं येषां नाशितमात्मनः. तेषामादित्यवज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परम्.
But for those whose ignorance is destroyed by the knowledge of the self, their wisdom, like the sun, reveals the supreme.
तद्बुद्धेस्तदात्मानस्तन्निष्ठास्तत्परायणाः. गच्छन्त्य पुनरावृत्तिं ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः.
With their intellect merged in him, their self absorbed in him, established in him, and supreme devotion to him, they depart never to return, their sins cleansed by wisdom.
विद्याविनय संपन्ने ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि. शुनि चैव श्वपाके च पंडिताः समदर्शिनः.
The wise look with an equal eye on a Brahmin endowed with learning and humility, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and an outcast.
इहैव तैर्जितः सर्गो येषां साम्ये स्थितं मनः. निर्दोषं हि समं ब्रह्म तस्मात् ब्रह्मणि ते स्थिताय.
Even here on earth, rebirth is conquered by those whose minds are established in equanimity. Brahma, the Absolute, is free from flaw and equal, therefore they are established in Brahma.
न प्रहृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य नोद्विजेत् प्राप्य च प्रियम्. स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढो ब्रह्मविद् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः.
He should neither rejoice on obtaining what is pleasant, nor grieve on obtaining what is unpleasant. Steady in intellect, free from delusion, the knower of Brahma is established in Brahma.
बाह्यस्पर्शेष्वसक्तात्मा विन्दत्यात्मनि यत्सुखम्. स ब्रह्मयोगयुक्तात्मा सुखमक्षयमश्नुते.
He whose self is unattached to external contacts finds happiness in the self. With his self united in meditation with Brahma, he enjoys endless happiness.
Ye hi samsparshija bhoga dukkhayoneya evate. Adyantavanta kaunteyana teshu ramate Buddha.
The enjoyments born of contact are only sources of misery, O son of Kunti. They have a beginning and an end. The wise person does not rejoice in them.
Shaknoti haivaye sodum praksharira vimokshanat. Kama krododbhavan vegam sa yukta sukhinara.
He who is able to withstand the impulse of desire and anger here on earth, before liberation from the body, is a yogi and a happy person.
Yunta sukontararamastantar jyotirevaya. Sayogi brahmanirvanam brahmabhutodigicchati.
He who finds happiness within, who rejoices within, and who is illuminated within, that yogi becomes one with God, Brahma, and attains liberation in God, Brahmanirvana.
Labante brahmanirvanam shaya kshinnakalmashaya. Tinadvaida etatmana sarvabhutahite rataya.
The sages whose sins are destroyed, whose doubts are cleared, who are self-controlled, and who are devoted to the welfare of all beings, attain liberation in God.
Kama krodha vimuktanam etinam etachetasam. Abhito brahmanirvanam vartate viditatmanam.
For the ascetics who are free from desire and anger, who have controlled their minds, and who have realized the self, liberation in God is all around them.
Sparshan krutva bahirbahyamschikshuschaivantare bhruvoje. Pranapanau samau krutva hinasabhyantaracharinau. Yetendriya manobuddhirmunir mokshaparayana. Vigate chabe krodoye sada mukta yavasaye.
Shutting out all external objects, fixing the gaze between the eyebrows, regulating the inward and outward breaths, prana and apana, flowing through the nostrils, the sage who has controlled the senses, mind, and intellect, who is solely intent on liberation, and is free from desire, fear, and anger, he is indeed liberated forever.
Bhoktaram yagnatapasam sarvalokamaheshwaram. Suhridam sarvabhutanam gnatva mam shanti muchyati.
Knowing me as the enjoyer of sacrifices and penances, the supreme Lord of all worlds, and the friend of all beings, he attains peace.